Imagine the lifestyle so lavish, it costs someone 26 million quid to own the view. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just looking at another property. We're stepping inside the most talked about private residence in Portugal, a home so unique that it sold for the highest price ever recorded in the Algarve. This isn't just a house tour, it's a deep dive into the story of how one of Europe's most exclusive addresses was born. But before we dive headfirst into this architectural marvel, let's talk numbers, shall we? Because what you're about to see comes with a price tag that might make you spill your cuppa. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a home valued at a cool, calm, and collected 26 million US. Now, you might be thinking, what makes this home worth a small fortune? Well, it's about far more than just bricks and mortar. It's about a confluence of factors, a perfect storm of luxury, location, and global demand that is currently reshaping Portugal's real estate market. In 2025, property prices in the Algarve are surging, with some prime locations seeing year-on-year growth of up to 14%. And it's not just the British and European elite driving this. There's a new wave of American billionaires, tired of political uncertainty and high costs, who are flocking here, drawn to the promise of security, sunshine, and a world-class lifestyle. This villa, perched on the cliffs of Quinta do Lago, represents the absolute pinnacle of that trend. It's an icon of opulence, a masterpiece of design, and a testament to the irresistible pull of the Portuguese dream. So, get comfortable, because we're about to peel back the layers on this architectural marvel and discover what it truly means to live as one of the richest billionaires' homes in the world. The Grand Tour, architecture and main house highlights. From the moment you step through the front door, you're not just entering a house. You're entering an art gallery, a sanctuary, and a very, very grand statement all at once. The first thing that hits you is the sheer scale. We're in a double-height entrance hall with a floor of wet polished stone that gleams like a mirror. It's the kind of floor you'd be a bit nervous walking on, to be honest. But the real showstopper. A swooping, sculptural staircase that seems to defy gravity, twisting upwards like a work of art, with a bespoke chandelier hanging above, dripping with crystal and light. It's a jaw-dropper, a proper bit of kit that sets the glamorous tone for everything that follows. This isn't a place for stuffiness. It's a place for living. The open-plan design is an exercise in effortless flow. There are no rigid boundaries here, just a seamless transition from one magnificent space to the next. You'll notice the clean lines, the subtle warmth of the gas fireplace, and the perfectly integrated sound system that could fill this entire 11,000 square foot residence with your favorite tunes. In one corner, a windowed alcove is the perfect spot for a grand piano. Imagine the melodies floating through this space, mingling with the natural light streaming in from those epic windows. Speaking of those windows, they are a thing of absolute beauty. Automated blinds, a true modern convenience, can be lowered with the touch of a button, giving you complete control over your privacy and the sun's powerful rays. But why would you want to close them? Because out there, beyond the glass, is a view that quite literally takes your breath away. You're looking out over a series of cascading swimming pools, their blue depths beckoning you. Beyond that, the serene lake, and further still, the rolling fairways that stretch out towards the Atlantic Ocean. This isn't just a view, it's a living, breathing landscape painting, a perpetual source of awe and inspiration. Now, let's talk about the heart of the home, the kitchen. This isn't just a place to cook, it's a culinary command center. It's been fitted with bespoke oak cabinetry and has all the top-tier appliances you could possibly dream of. But what I love about this space is how it flows. It's not a closed-off room, it opens directly onto a terrace with an alfresco kitchen. So, whether you're having a quiet breakfast or hosting a grand soiree, the transition from indoor to outdoor is completely seamless. You can be whipping up a feast and still be part of the action, the conversation, and the incredible view. It's an entertainer's paradise, no question. Upstairs is where the true sanctuary lies. The primary suite is a masterclass in understated elegance. The sheer size alone is a statement, but it's the details that really matter. We have a walk-in wardrobe that's more of a dedicated dressing room, with enough space to house even the most discerning fashionista's collection. And then there are the bathrooms, not one, but a his and her pair, each meticulously designed with high-end fixtures and finishes. This isn't a rush hour bathroom. This is a place to unwind, to pamper yourself, to truly start and end your day in a state of absolute calm. And just for a moment of pure bliss, imagine stepping onto your own private terrace, coffee in hand, gazing out over the world. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated peace. Just next door, another in-suite bedroom offers a cheeky little secret, an outdoor shower. Now that's a luxury, isn't it? Being able to feel the fresh air and the warmth of the sun as you get ready for your day. It's these thoughtful design choices that truly elevate this property from a house to a home of unparalleled luxury. It's a design philosophy that At Richest Billionaires Homes absolutely adores. Luxury amenities and estate grounds. And now, for the pièce de résistance, the cherry on top of this magnificent cake, if you will. The rooftop terrace. This is where you come to truly appreciate the genius of this location. The views are full 360 degrees. You can see the lake, the golf course, the gentle roll of the hills, and the endless expanse of the Atlantic. It's a panoramic vista that changes with the light and the time of day. But it's not just a viewing platform, it's a proper entertaining space in its own right. We have a heated pool up here, perfect for a refreshing dip under the stars. There's an outdoor kitchen and bar, so you never have to leave this slice of paradise. And there's enough room for lounging, for dining, for simply soaking up the sun and the incredible atmosphere. The privacy up here is second to none. You're a world away, a king or queen in your own exclusive kingdom. But the luxury doesn't stop when you descend. The lower level is a treasure trove of bespoke amenities. We have a 4-car garage with EV charging, which, in a world that's moving towards a greener future, is a fantastic, forward-thinking addition. But it's the lifestyle-enhancing spaces that really grab you. There's a gym with a sauna and twin showers, so you can work up a sweat and then truly unwind without ever having to leave the comfort of your home. Imagine having a state-of-the-art workout, followed by a blissful sauna session. It's a wellness retreat, right on your doorstep. And then we have the cinema room. This isn't just a room with a TV. This is a proper cinematic experience. Plush seating, a massive screen, and a sound system that will make you feel like you're in the middle of the action. It's the perfect place for a cozy night in, a grand movie premiere with friends, or simply a space to escape the world for a couple of hours. But my favorite little gem on this level has to be the private office. It overlooks a tranquil bonsai garden. How's that for a bit of zen? Imagine trying to work with a view of these perfectly sculpted, miniature trees. It's a subtle nod to a serene, thoughtful existence. There's even a space prepared for a future golf simulator, a main laundry room, and a guest WC. Every single detail, from the porcelanosa ceramic floors to the American walnut joinery, has been considered for effortless living. This entire residence is controlled by a fully integrated smart system, managing lighting, climate, sound, and security with the touch of a button. It's a home that not only anticipates your needs but delivers on them with a seamless, intuitive grace that is simply sublime. This is the kind of detail that makes this a standout property for At Richest Billionaires Homes. The lifestyle and investment perspective. Now, you might be asking yourself, why Portugal? Why here, and why now? Well, my friends, that's where the story gets really interesting. Portugal has, in recent years, become one of the hottest tickets in the world for foreign buyers, especially those with deep pockets from the United States. The Algarve, in particular, is an all-time high, with prices for prime properties having jumped over 30% in just the last year. The story goes back to 2012, with the introduction of the Golden Visa program. It was a clever bit of business, tying residency permits to real estate investment. Now, while the government has since removed real estate from that program, the allure of Portugal remains as strong as ever. Other options still exist, like venture capital or cultural donations, but the seed was planted, and the world saw what a beautiful, stable, and welcoming place Portugal truly is. The visa grants residency for up to 5 years, with the option for permanent residency or citizenship afterward. It's a pathway to a different way of life, a lifestyle that so many wealthy Americans are now seeking. The real estate market in this southernmost region is absolutely booming, and it's not just a coincidence. The uptick in sales is largely due to the massive influx of tourists. Americans, in particular, are flocking to Portugal in record numbers. Last year alone, over 1 million Americans visited the country in the first half of the year. This isn't just a holiday destination anymore. It's a place people are now considering a second home, a place to retire, or a place to simply live a different, more serene life. As one of the leading agents in the region, Kirsten Beekner of Quinta Properties Savils, puts it, the top of the market has historically been predominantly British buyers. But that's all changing. Before the pandemic, Americans represented less than 1% of high-end home buyers. Now, they account for what she deems a substantial percentage. In fact, the Portuguese Property Association reports that a full 10% of all foreign buyers in the country are American. It's a remarkable shift, and it's why prices have gone absolutely stratospheric in places like Quinta do Lago. The average cost of an upscale pad here has jumped from around €3 million in 2022 to €3.5 million in 2023. It's a market that's showing no signs of slowing down. But it's not just about the money, is it? It's about a yearning for something more. Many of these buyers, as Beekner explains, are simply fed up with the United States and want a different lifestyle. The Algarve offers just that, a more stable, tranquil, and beautiful existence. It's a place where you can trade the hustle and bustle for sandy beaches, sunny weather, and a pace of life that allows you to breathe. This is exactly the type of lifestyle that At Richest Billionaires Homes is passionate about showcasing on this YouTube channel. Beyond the walls and the legacy. This magnificent property, while being a world unto itself, is also perfectly integrated into its surroundings. Quinta do Lago, for those who aren't in the know, is one of the most exclusive golf communities in the region, set within the UNESCO-protected Ria Formosa Natural Park. This isn't just a park, it's a breathtaking, sprawling wetland of lagoons, islands, and marshlands. Imagine a place where you can go paddleboarding or kayaking and be a stone's throw away from world-class restaurants, tennis and padel courts, and cycling studios. The location is strategic, offering the best of both worlds, complete privacy and access to a vibrant, luxurious community. And that's the thing about this property. It's not just a place to live, it's a legacy. What kind of person would acquire such a home? Someone who appreciates not just the price tag, but the sheer artistry and vision behind it. It's for a family seeking a place to build memories for generations to come, an investor who sees not just a home but a masterpiece of a profitable venture, or someone who is passionate about preservation and creating something truly timeless. It's a home that offers everything, from the tranquil bonsai garden for quiet contemplation to the rooftop bar for unforgettable parties. When you look at a property like this, you're not just seeing a house. You're seeing the history, the design, the vision, and the future all rolled into one. It's a testament to the fact that true luxury isn't about extravagance. It's about thoughtfulness, quality, and a commitment to creating something extraordinary. This home stands as a beacon of that belief, and it's a story we at Richest Billionaires Homes believe is worth telling. So, as we leave this incredible estate and let the drone lift up once more, giving us that final, sweeping view of the lake, the golf course, and the Atlantic, take a moment. Imagine what life would be like here. Imagine waking up in the morning to that view. Imagine the parties you could host, the memories you could create, and the sense of peace and tranquility that would fill your days. This is more than a home, it's a dream, meticulously crafted and waiting to be lived. And for those of you who appreciate the finer things in life, the sheer audacity of this kind of luxury, and the beauty of a truly well-told story, you've come to the right YouTube channel. This is the ultimate aspiration, the kind of property that reminds you that with hard work, a bit of luck, and a whole lot of ambition, anything is possible. Thank you for joining us on this tour de force of luxury living. We'll see you next time, for another exclusive look inside the world of the unbelievably wealthy. Cheerio for now.